Happy New Year, people. This is my last video this year. That's pretty weird. And actually, this decade. Actually, where I am now, it's already 2020. But for you, I might post this before 12. So for you, it might actually be the last video you see from me in this decade. So that's crazy. So, how strong are the watermelons, Steven? Yes, I'm making this video. And no, I'm not talking about only one of them, I'm talking about as a whole. How strong are they as an army? Okay, really quick. So, in this video, I'm assisted by Brian from Tidepool Orchestra. So, go subscribe to Tidepool Orchestra. He actually made this video, How Strong is Steven Universe? And it's a very good video. Also, just join my Discord. Both links for his channel and my Discord will be, I don't know if in the description, but they will be in the pinned comment for sure. So go check that out. Thank you. So the watermelon Stevens are a sentient species of, well, watermelons that also live, because basically Steven has this ability that his body fluids like tears or saliva or well, I don't want to think about other fluids he has, are able to either heal or bring people from the dead, revive them, or just overall like give plants sentience. Basically, like, we know that plants are alive but they can't think, they don't have brains and such, but Steven has the power to make plants into animal like creatures or even human like creatures. That's one of his powers. So he does that, and that's how this species was created. And we know that they're very strong, at least in numbers, because individually, yeah, garnet, amethyst, pearl, they can like destroy them easily with probably just one attack. But when they are in large numbers, they are able to take down amethyst, pearl, and garnet. And this is important because we know that pearl, it's a swords fighter with thousands of years of experience, and we know that garnet is strong enough that even without trying, just by fighting other corrupted gem, she was able to collapse a mountain. So yeah, those characters are actually pretty strong and skilled, and with the right number of watermelons, the watermelon army can actually overcome them. An interesting fact about the watermelons Stevens is that there actually is a watermelon jam in, like, the watermelon jam actually exists. And the more interesting thing is that the monster we see in Beach Party, it's actually a watermelon. Like the big fish we see in Beach Party, it's actually his gem, it's called watermelon.
I'm wondering if maybe there's a correlation between the watermelon tourmaline that they fight inside of that episode and the fact that later on Steven got Watermelon Stevens. Not so much that I'm implying that he named them after that gemstone or even that that gemstone has evolved or anything. But I'm wondering if there's a correlation in the fact that all of Steven's plant life that comes to life and looks like him are also gemstone names. Check out these crystal meanings for watermelon tourmaline. Watermelon tourmaline is a combination of pink and green tourmaline that soothes the heart and counters anger or resentment. Used in meditation, it assists with calming the mind and the emotions, allowing us to release stress. So that's probably why they were so effective against Malachite. Because Malachite is, in essence, just a giant amount of stress. And so all these watermelons going around it and swarming it is what helped relieve the stress and helped separate Lapis and Jasper from each other while Alexandrite was readying the bow.
Now, another feat that is very impressive, and this is especially impressive, it's where the watermelon army, right, literally attacked Malachite. And to give you context how strong Malachite is, right? To give you a little bit of context. Okay, so you have Lapis Lazuli, this character that can beat individually the crystal gems 0 difficulty without even trying, right? You have her, and you have Jasper, a character that is stronger than Pearl, stronger than Amethyst, and on par with Garnet, fused together into an even stronger character, right? And remember, Lapis alone is able to literally manipulate the whole ocean of the earth. Yes, the whole ocean of the earth. And now, just think how strong is Malachite. And then we see her fighting Alexandrite, a combination of Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet. And we see that Malachite is winning. Like, Malachite is kicking their asses. If this fight continued, Alexandrite, and by Alexandrite I mean Amethyst, Pearl, and Garnet would have been probably shattered at that point. But then Watermelon Stevens come in and they distract Malachite, and it's kind of funny because, like, yes, they don't do that much damage to her. Like, she even laughs at them, but they were still able to kinda distract her for a little before Alexandrite could come and fight Malachite. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think that Alexandrite could not have won that fight without the melons. And what is more impressive is that we see that like 3 or 4 melons actually were able to poke Malachite into the eye and actually hurt her. Right? This is crazy. This is ludicrous, because we've seen that Malachite was able to fight Alexandrite, and we know that Malachite is also stronger than Lapis, but in the same time those watermelons are able to freaking damage her, and they're even able to keep her occupied for like 2 minutes or something, or a minute or something, until Alexandrite comes and and she finishes the fight. This is crazy.
I do not think that Alexandrite would be able to defeat Malachite without some assistance from either the Watermelon Stevens or just Steven in general. And let me explain why. I don't think Alexandrite has really beaten any enemy on screen besides Bluebird. In the show proper, Alexandrite is too strong to really show in a one-on-one fight, so every time that it shows up, it just jobs. The Watermelons have nearly the opposite problem, where everybody assumes that they're super weak, so every time they're in a fight, they almost always win.
So, in conclusion, as an army, the Watermelon Stevens would be strong enough, in my opinion, to probably take down the United States. Because if you think about it, like, gems are able to destroy mountains, islands, and even countries with like one attack or something, right? Or to tank this amount of force, right? So nukes wouldn't even damage them really. And when you put that into perspective with the fact that those watermelons are able to go against those gems and even overpower them, yeah, I'm pretty sure as a whole, if you put all of the watermelons together, they can take down the army of United States, or they just can beat a country level opponent as a whole. That's just my opinion though. You might disagree. And in terms of speed, because we didn't talk about speed, well, we know that every character in Steven Universe, it's at least able to react to lasers, so they should be, like 30% the speed of light or 60% of the speed of light in terms of speed, something like that. Yeah, nothing much. Like, actually, no, because like with that speed, they for sure would be able to beat the, United States, because they will be just too fast for the United States. So yeah, that's how fast and strong they are. And to close this video, this is Brian with one of his theory type things that he had, and because I recorded this, I just said freak it, and I'm just gonna put it at the end of this video. It's a very interesting theory about the Gem Empire and the watermelons and Steven and White Diamond, and it's just awesome. Just, you know, just listen to it. That being said, I've been Cracktoon. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for an actually pretty good year on YouTube, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.
Like I was saying, I think they're indicative of the entire gem race as a whole, and that Steven is slowly going to become a fascist dictator as he tries to control them, and that the real moral is that he needs to let the watermelons just be watermelons and do their own thing. Imagine... So White Diamond has the power to control other gems, right? So imagine an instance where there's like a gem colony on a far off planet, and White Diamond has to basically meditate and close her eyes and just wakes up as one of the gems way over in that other colony, like at their scale, and she can't really communicate the way she wants to. She doesn't have access to her powers, and she ends up having to like figure out how to get back in much the same way as escapism. But then she just ends up killing whatever gem she was inside of. Like that watermelon that Steven possessed in escapism, that he had to get all the way to to Beach City to give the message to Greg and Bismuth and Lion. Which I don't know why Lion acted like he could read. Lion can't read. Lions are all lions. Yeah, I'm racist against lions, whatever. Oh no, the lions aren't going to watch my YouTube channel. So, like, that watermelon had a life, though, based on the other watermelons around him. Like, the other watermelons tried to switch which side and which allegiance that watermelon that he was possessing was in. And Steven just got so angry and frustrated. He's like, rim, rim, rim. And he's like shrugging them off and like getting away from them. He accidentally created peace between their tribes while he was making a raft. I feel like that's what White Diamond would do. Overseeing all the colonies by possessing some random ass gem in the middle of the colony and doing her own business, and it accidentally creates like peace or war around her, and she's just so above it all because, like, what does she care? Right? Like, how does it affect Steven which religion the watermelons are in? It doesn't. Yeah, so I think the Watermelon Stevens represent the Gem Empire as a whole, and that Steven represents White Diamond.